must have made it back 2020. I must have made it back to the future. The DeLorean worked. Hi, I'm Michael Opheim. Today, I'm going to tell you about my favorite movie with science of all time, Back to the Future. Now, the concept of time travel has existed since the 1800s, and that's according to David Wittenberg, the author of Time Travel, the Popular Philosophy of Narrative. And that should say something, because this movie came out in 1985, and in all that time, this is my favorite movie of all time. So, today I'm going to give you the summary of the movie, the science in the movie, and how it's portrayed, and I'm also going to tell you why you should see it if you haven't already, even though it is a cult classic. So, to begin, a summary of the movie. Marty McFly is a 17-year-old in high school, and he is friends with Dr. Emmett Brown, and he is your average eccentric scientist portrayed in Hollywood media. Now, Dr. Emmett Brown has invented the concept of time travel, and so Marty, who yours truly is dressed as here for you today, travels back in time thanks to Dr. Emmett Brown. Now, since this is a time travel movie, it takes place both in 1985, the present day of when the movie was filmed, and in 1955, when Marty goes back in time. So now, Dr. Emmett Brown is killed in the process of time travel, and the DeLorean, the time travel machine used, has run out of plutonium, which is the fuel used to provide it with 1.21 gigawatts of power, which now Marty, lacking fuel, is stuck in the past. So I'm not going to spoil it here for you, but will he make it back to the future if you haven't seen it already? Who knows? Will he save his family, which may not make sense if you also haven't seen it already? Who knows? I will not tell you. But what I will tell you is how science is portrayed in this movie. So going back to Dr. Emmett Brown, your eccentric scientist, who Hollywood tells you is nuts, crazy, a whack job, basically does experiments in his garage and he knows everything. But the science behind the movie now and how time travel works is through the use of the flux capacitor, which is what he invented, and it runs on plutonium and it is fueled by 1.21 gigawatts of power, as I stated earlier. And thanks to this, time travel is now possible in the year 1985. So, I'm going to tell you something that may seem science fiction, but time travel is not as fictitious as it may seem. Time travel actually is something that can occur thanks to the experts at physics.org, and it's also known as the twin paradox. Now, if someone goes outside of the atmosphere of the Earth, they will travel through less time thanks to the rotation around the sun, and if their twin is back on Earth, when they arrive back, they will be younger than their twin, effectively having them travel through the future. Sure, it's not as fictitious as it seems, but now I'm going to tell you why you should see this movie. This movie is a cult classic, as I stated at the beginning of the speech. You should see it if you want a good time. You don't want something with deep analysis requiring deep analysis of a film. You don't want anything that isn't just more than a good time. This movie has it all. Suspense, action, adventure, you name it, go see it. Back to the Future.